Hello and welcome to episode 4 of Elder Scrolls Online Unraveled, where we're going to be taking a look at the Dunmer Passive Flame Talent, which increases your spell power with fire effects by 1, 2, and eventually 4. And the 4 fire effects we're going to be using to measure that passive today are Sunfire, Destructive Touch, Impulse, and Fire Rune. And we're going to record how much damage we actually do with all these attacks as well as our light and heavy flame attacks with Destruction Staff. The numbers will pop up on your screen, but I'm going to put up a sheet at the end with all of the numbers included on there. One thing to note, in the clip where I showed the tooltip damage for each of these abilities, I did not have a staff equipped, so the weapon abilities of Fire Touch and Impulse did not have the correct damage numbers in the tooltip. They were showing with 0 weapon damage, so I will have corrected that in the sheet shown at the end of the video. And here you can see me putting in the 3 points into Flame Talent. That's going to end up increasing my spell power with fire effects by a total of 4 points. It goes 1, 2, and then finally 4. The tooltips for the abilities that we're going to be watching, we're going to be showing here. We'll show them at the end. The important thing is that none of them have changed, other than the ones which I was forgetting to equip a staff for in the original set. Okay, let's see how much damage we're going to do with these abilities now that we've spent the points in that passive. The passive increases spell power, so from our previous videos we can expect that our basic attacks, our light and heavy attacks, will not be affected by this because they're driven by weapon damage, as are the weapon abilities, Impulse and Destructive Touch. But hopefully we should see an increase in Fire Rune and Sunfire, because they're non-weapon abilities, and as such they'll be driven by spell damage as opposed to the weapon damage. We'll put the numbers up on the screen and see where we came out. Okay, so let's take a look at our numbers and see if we notice any difference from the passive. As mentioned before, I did make an error in the tooltips on the video for the Destruction Staff abilities, but I took care of them off camera and they're correct in this table. None of the tooltips have changed before or after the passive was taken. I think that's because the UI doesn't check to see the damage of the ability, and so it just displays the base damage. What we also see is, as expected, the weapon attacks and weapon damage didn't change, even in the actual damage. The only things that were affected were the non-weapon abilities, the spells, because we're increasing spell power here. Sunfire went up 185 initial 51 dot to 189 initial 53 dot, and Fire Rune went up 221 to 226. So what this means, to me at least, is that the Dunmer passive is pretty uninspiring, to be honest with you. If I run Altmer here, I'd be getting about a 6% increase on all my fire spells, as opposed to a 2.25% increase. I'd also be getting a 6% increase on all of those Destruction Staff abilities and the Destruction Staff attacks, as well as 6% increase on any Frost and Shock spells or attacks or abilities of any kind. So for Dunmer to specialize in fire, and then even in that area of specialization be less than half the effect of an Altmer is a little disappointing. But that's it. Thanks for watching. Please leave any comments or feedback below, or catch up with me on the Tamriel Foundry forums. If you enjoyed the video and want to see more, please click like or subscribe to let me know. Well, this is Mistborn signing out, and until next time, take care.